Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to a special video brought to you by Crashbox Customs. I have worked with them and Mezco Toys in using this certain office diorama. A lot of people have asked about it, so I decided to do a video to kind of help him and me as I show you guys how it went about. Now, we had this crazy idea for an office building when I was presented with the idea of doing the Mezco Toy stuff. And I wanted to do something very different and outside of my realm. So I thought of an idea like, what haven't I done? What's something that's unique and I've seen others do it, and what kind of flavor can I bring to the table to kind of present something new and different, or at least make it look different that would fit my style. So Crashbox came up with the crazy idea of working on this crazy sleek design for an office building without even using magnets. So that way I can actually, I don't know, like present it to you in its own unique way. No magnets, no nothing. And I can just kind of change up the style of it on a whim. So I'm going to go through this, and you'll have to bear with me as I stand up and move things around and all that good jazz. So let's try it. So here is the ceiling piece. As you can see here, there's vents. It's built really well. And you can actually use this for a ton of other different things. If you want to get really creative, you can use this for a crazy wall for like Calendar Man or Clock King or a Batman villain or whatever it is you want. We have one-sided wall here, and this is for your double doors. I know, as you've seen in my Gomez video and Black Mask. So you have this high-rise thing. And as you can see, I use blue tape to hold my diorama together. It was recommended by Crashbox. It is safe on the diorama to use, and it holds it together really well. And I don't have any issues with it. I actually ended up like using blue tape for a bunch of other things too. And then I chose to do two windows. Now these two windows is actually, it's pretty crazy how I use these, because there's two ways of using the two windows. We had a crazy deadline to work on. And with the two windows, we chose to only do it on one side. So with that being said, what it kind of is kind of reversible. So you actually see the outside here, right? And as you can see, it's outside, it's taped, and you won't see any corners because usually I tape it a lot better. Or what you do is you kind of rotate it in, and voila. Now you have what you know and see from the office setting of the building, and now you can see a reflection of me. Hi guys. So it's pretty cool how this all worked out. So you kind of get your office corner, you can kind of get the modular look for it, and you kind of really plan out how you want to go about this. Now, there's different setups that you can use. Like, you don't even need doors, honestly, if you want to do a crazy setup with just windows reflecting and you have a view outside, and that's actually pretty different. Or then, like, you can get kind of crazy design-wise. You can do a door right here at the end where you can see people coming through it, and you can reflect, and you can turn the base because the base comes with it as well. So as you can see here, let's say if I taped it here, right, you can do it something coming from the outside. Now watch this. I'm actually gonna do a quick setup, and you guys can see how I go about it, right? So it's taped, it's nice, it's on there, right? I'm gonna rotate it, and one of the other pieces that you get that you've seen in the background so far is the elevator shaft, right? So I'm gonna use that. And let's say you wanted a one-way building. So you could do the elevator shaft there. As you see, it works out there. And what you guys haven't seen yet is that you get doorways. So there's the doors. So let's say you wanted a singular door. You kind of just slide that in there. Voila, you have a door, right? But we're not going to use a door here. For our example, we're going to use these as double doors for the elevator sequence. And let's say it's one of those special penthouse doors, and like the doorway is really small. Ooh, that slid right in there. And let's say it's one of those penthouse doorways for, I don't know if you've ever been to one of those kind of parties with like your friend is crazy rich. The penthouse elevator is actually really, really small most of the time because you're going to the top floor. So as you can see here, now you have a small lookout setup to like go into one crazy apartment, or that leads into something else you want to do. And there's different things that you can do with that. So now if you want to add a little bit of extra oomph to it, like I said, you just add the little ceiling part. It's modular. There we go. Right? And now you're going to ask yourself, how would you get light through? What Crashbox did, he actually recommended that I get a light board. And I've never even heard of these before now. So here's my light board. Again, you see me in it. So you can actually plug this into a USB. It's a USB one, and they light up. So as you can see, I've covered it, my light source. I'm going to plug in to the USB with an external battery. So give me 1 second as I find this the USB port. Ooh, got it upside down. Give me 1 sec. There we go. So now we're gonna power this bad boy up. And now we have light, all right? So I know you guys can see the light going through there. Voila. And it looks really good. So let's say you want to get a figure in there. I'm going to use my Marvel Legends Spider-Man that I just got today. And voila. Now he fits in there. He's really fine. And even if you wanted to further it, you can set up another doorway that kind of fits him in. You could rotate it this way, kind of make it look like it's sort of abandoned. Well, I chose only do one side, but there is actually a bunch of different configurations that you can get out of this. You don't even have to do it just this way. I'm just showing you just one. And hopefully you guys get an idea for what I've kind of gone through with it. I'm going to add some photos at the end as well. So I really hope you guys enjoy what I've done with this, what Crashbox has made off a simple idea that I've had, and turned it into something spectacular. And I can't thank them enough. So thank you, Crashbox. I appreciate it. And I need to email you. If when you see this, I'll email you because I actually have something cooking in the works for you, and I think it's perfect for you. So in the meantime, guys, hope you found this informative. Hope you enjoyed. And as always, be good, do good, drink your water, guys. Later.